Sorry, I shouldn't have hit record. I've got a bad neck. I've got a really rubbish neck. I'll try not to let it affect today's video. I slept on it awkwardly, and now it really hurts. So, Football Manager. I should just start with Football Manager. But seriously, my neck hurts. It's rubbish. Have you got a rubbish neck? I've got a rubbish neck. Hello there, folks. Welcome back to Thames FC with me, Dr. Ben GFM. We're in the middle of January, so anything could happen. Drama could occur at any moment. And since we last met, it's been a testing time for the boys in blue, if we're being completely honest. It's been a defeat City. I mean, we've had a couple of defeats in there against, admittedly, Manchester United and Chelsea, of course. We last met with the Arsenal and Liverpool draws last episode. We followed that with a 2-1 win over Wolves, and then a run of form there that is looking very good. Sommer and Obranek both getting the goals. Obranek scored again against Manchester United in that 2-1 defeat. An FA Cup victory against Millwall, 2-1 in that one. Jimenez getting a 62nd minute winner, and then a 2-0 winning at Swansea, which was quite routine to be honest. And Obranek is coming along beautifully. He's playing very well, looking very good, and continuing to impress me over at Thames FC. So hopefully this continues and he becomes a superstar. That's the dream. So I'll play a couple of games today, as well as focusing on some of the transfer business that may or may not occur. And let's kick things off then with the game against Sunderland. We currently sit 6th in the Premier League table, if I can bring that up for you now. Here it comes. It takes a while these days. We're in 2037. You can see they're 6th in the table, 3 points behind Liverpool, and just a couple of points above Sunderland. So, yeah, a win today would be very important. Sunderland, a must-win game for us. And let's go introduce you to the team. So, team-wise for this one then, Ortiz is going to start in goal. We've got Ike at right back, Pierre at left back, and Insigne and Antonio in the centre. Jimenez, Hadlam, Franklin, Bosch, Williams, and Obranek, as I say, up top through the middle. The bench is looking pretty strong too. Let's get into this business and let's get a win on the board. Okay, so big games going on around the grounds as well. Manchester United are playing Chelsea. We've got Arsenal playing Manchester City. So some of the big boys might be taking points off each other. And to be fair, a 6th v 7th battle between us and Sunderland is quite a big deal. I've been good recently, and hopefully we can continue that today. They're in excellent form. That is a concern. Venegas over at Sunderland, the Chilean. He's decent. Keep an eye on him, viewers. They've also got players like this, Matos, who you might recall was at Real Madrid once. And on the other side, Sebastiano Sigas, who, I mean, how are Sunderland 7th? Oh, look at the green. That team talk has gone terrifically well. Let's march on. I went passionate. It went well. Right, first chance of the game is a Sunderland chance. This is a little quick for me. A little too quick, if anything. Slow it down, everyone. Let's calm a little bit. In different form recently, you've seen those 2 defeats, admittedly, to 2 of the top sides, so I can't complain too much. And decent results elsewhere, as we try and put a bit of pressure on the ball. They're very good in wide areas, which is a bit of a worry considering we play sort of attacking wingers. Obranek gets the ball, though, as he's got options left and right. Goes back to Pierre, who finds a lovely ball to Bosch, or Bosch. And Obranek nearly heads in at the front post. Thames go close. Time is racing away. With the time, it couldn't go any quicker. Injury to Williams. That's not what we need. 42 minutes in. All right, well, Sommer can come on. Everything will be fine. There we go. Pop him in there. And we'll place him up front with Obranek. They're a lovely little partnership. Franklin's in on goal. Oh, and Thames take a 1-0 lead. That's what the doctor ordered. Obranek with the assist. Franklin with the goal. Thames take the lead. Everything's looking rather good. You can see it's worked in this wide right area. Ike Hadlam sort of gets it. Haladum. I think that's how you'd say it. Anyway, Obranek slides it through. Franklin on goal and finishes it off. Keeper beaten. 1-0 Thames. All right, so far so good. I think we go straight into the second half, don't we? I mean, keep it running, boys. Keep it going. All right, a successful team talk later, and we go into the second half. Just more of the same, boys. All right, chance for us. Left side, Bosch, forward to Sommer. He's got Obranek in the centre. Oh, he finds the back of the net. That's what you want to see. Not too bad at all. Obranek with the goal. I think at that point, 2-0. This game might be done. Pierre finds Sommer on that left foot. A wicked delivery into the centre. And Obranek rises highest with a lovely finish. Corner to be played in. Franklin does so. Haludin with a strike doesn't quite beat the first man. Gets another bite of the cherry. Obranek now back to Haludin. Shot comes in and... that's annoying. We need more firepower. I'm going to make a change. It's not January without drama. Ben-Hur gets here next season, but I've got to say, folks, I mean, if you look at Ben-Hur, the one you've all been waiting for, Ben-Hur is officially a Thames player. Oh my dearie me. Pat Street, ball in. Ben-Hur rises. Well, it came out of nothing. Absolutely nothing. Ben-Hur's contract has got issues. 4.4 million is the release fee. Can't get him a new contract because he won't get a work permit, so the contract just sort of defaults and fails. But only that, I can't actually offer him a new contract anymore because the breakdown in talks the previous time that the board I let handle, thinking they would be able to force it through, that didn't work either. So Ben-Hur gets another one. It's a problem. The man's a machine, people, an absolute machine. Ben-Hur wins European Golden Boy. He's also one of Brazilian's best European-based player. That's all Brazilians taken into account there. Does it still say he's going to leave at the end of the year? Does it still say that somewhere? Leaving on a free transfer. Ben, come on. No, come on. Why would he not stay? There's loads of interest in him still. Teams want him. End of Marseille have piped up. Of course they have. I would quite like him to go to a Brazilian team so I can then activate a potential release clause and get him back. It doesn't seem all that likely though. I can sense it now, viewers. Somewhere into Ben Hur, who's... So Ben Hur. Oh, Benny Hur. Oh my, you don't see that very often on Football Manager, but I enjoyed it immensely. Welcome back to Thames FC with me, Dr. Benji. But not Ben. That's right, viewers. He's gone. He's left. We always knew he would. Note this down, people. Spray it on buildings. Ben Hur will be a Thames player again. I don't know how and I don't know when. Oh, but I do. Ball played in, and it's a first time finish from Ben Hur. That is from Hur. To make it 2-0. Oh, he sent the keeper the wrong way. 2-0 Thames. Okay, then, so Ben Hur comes on to replace Sommer on the bench. He's going to come in as that poacher, and we'll see how he gets on with Obranek. First time these two have played together, so it'll be interesting. Immediately, we brought Sommer on for Williams, but I just think Ben Hur offers us that something special, so we'll just see. There's 10 minutes to go. Can he get a goal? As the time ticks away, another injury, disappointingly. Franklin has picked up a knock now, and, I mean, Casper's going to have to come on. We're going to have to sort of play a 3 across the middle. And that brings us to the end of the game, then. Thames 2, Sunderland 0, and a decent performance. Injuries are plenty, though. It's something to focus on. It's good to be brought in reinforcements. I'm very proud. Everyone looks happy. Ben Hur looks delighted. I'm delighted too. All right, let's take a look at some of these injuries. Franklin, 2 to 3 months with a torn hamstring. I don't like the sound of that at all. You can already see there Williams is out for a couple of weeks as well. Luckily, we've got options out on that side. We could play Sommer there. We could arguably play Matthew Hutchinson there. It's not a complete disaster, but it's not ideal. And of course, having Ben Hur now is going to be... Sorry, you want me to... I should explain that he... Oh, yes. So I've signed Ben Hur back. Yep. Oh, there was the video package. Yes, I thought that would have explained everything. Sorry. I'm a cheeky boy. Oh, yeah, Ben Hur's back. I signed him for £19 million. Too much? There's a little video in the description which explains kind of how this happened. It's only sort of 4 or 5 minutes long. I'll leave it unlisted today. If you want to find out how Ben Hur arriving happened, then there's that you can see his contract and stuff. I mean, it's something, right? That's a lot, isn't it? Just 11% of the wage bill, the club's wage bill. My neck's feeling better, actually. Funny that, isn't it? Weird how that happens. That was Ben Hur's 100th league appearance for Thames. You can't overestimate his influence. That's right, Ben Hur is Ben Hur. Ben Hur, he's fully back. I can't believe it. You can't believe it. I can't believe it. What you can do for the rest of this episode? How can I take anything seriously now that we've all seen what's just occurred? Can I even play on like caring anymore? 6 months later, he's back. No, I can't believe it. I can't believe they accepted 19 million. I'm not over this yet. And knowing that this happened and I have to keep it quiet all day has been very difficult for me. I can't stop clicking his name and just looking at him here. He's back. 10 positives, no negatives. He's delighted to be here. I might have promised him continental football. We'll get to that at the end of the season, maybe. I don't know. Oh, dear. All right, let's go play Middlesbrough. Let's see if he can get back with a bang. Franklin and Obranek. They've been a goal-scoring force recently, and now Franklin's out injured. You'll see at the end of the video, if you stay to that point, how I had to hide the fact he was on the bench during that game. That was fun. So as part of getting Ben Hur, I had to tell him that I would improve the coaching team. Richard Naylor is part 1 to that. He's not bad. We'll do one more game today. We'll do this Middlesbrough game. Tommy Elphick's coming in as well. He's quite a good coach too. Yeah, so I blew the transfer budget on Ben Hur. If there was ever going to be a player to blow it on, it was Ben Hur. Ben Hur is expecting the Thames squad to be strengthened during this window. He's going to be disappointed. But to be fair, he's on a 4-year contract. So I just don't care anymore. Now, this injury to Franklin is actually quite interesting because I envisaged, when I knew that Ben Hur was going to be returning, my plan, and it's a bold plan, is to play a different system to this that's been working pretty well this season. But because of these injuries, I'm now going to change it. This might prove to be foolish. And for this first game, this is what we're going to try. Because we don't have an attacking midfielder fit at the moment, I would ordinarily play Brito or Williams there. Ben-Hur is relatively competent at everything, so it's fine. We'll put him in there. But I want Ben-Hur and Obranek to play together at some point. But bringing in Bob is no disgrace. So we'll see how Bob, Ben-Hur and Obranek get on together. And then midfield three sort of picks itself. Jimenez is the box-to-box. We've got the playmaker on one side. And Haladum, who's got very good tackling for a playmaking kind of player, should do quite well. There's a temptation to actually making a deep line playmaker on defend, and I think we'll try that at first instead. The back five kind of pick themselves at the moment. Oscar Rowney finds himself onto the bench then, and here we go. It's a new look Thames system. We'll see how this works. This is all because of the injury to Franklin. If this doesn't work, we'll just go back to it, play somewhere on the right side as an inside forward, and everything will go back to normal. It's going to be a lot easier this game, not having to hide him every 10 seconds. And there he is, look, Ben-Hur. Ethnicity is a mystery. He's been into Brazil. He might come back a whole new man. And they're playing a 4-4-2. So here we go. Then Patrick said, come on, lads, show us what you've got and keep this run going. All right, they're in the red, we're in the blue. Let's make this a little smaller so we can see what's going on. We are a point behind Chelsea. And after that winning at Sunderland, you can see a massive gap has emerged between us and them. Blackburn are our nearest challengers now. Our goal difference, though, is still somewhat of an issue. We don't score enough goals. Hopefully that'll change today with the addition of Mr. Hur. It's a chance for... they've hit the bar. It was a chance for Middlesbrough. Little concerned that this won't work and the Ben-Hur return will be somewhat sad, but let's hope not. Some possession for Middlesbrough, although Pierre nips in and wins it back, and now it's a question of can we defend again. The ball's over the top, we've gone to sleep there, and they've scored. Vasquez is ruining the party. It's Middlesbrough 1, Thames 0, not what we wanted. So far we're getting a subpar performance out of Bob, which is a worry. There's a free kick to Middlesbrough, they've got another chance, so they could make it 2. Oh my god, it's found its way in. It's a disaster. It's gone off Jimenez. It's counted as an own goal as well. And now it's 2-0 Middlesbrough. We're going to need an almighty comeback here. All right, as we get to half-time, I've got a plan. Changing the system was a mistake. All right, Sommer's going to play as a winger out on this side. As I mentioned before, as the inside forward. And out on that right, we're going to bring on Van den Bosch. Of course we are. All right, Ben-Hur in behind. We'll make him a shadow striker. That's what he prefers. And hopefully the midfield will do okay. Jimenez is having a bad game. Casper can come on, but in the more familiar formation, we might be all right. Okay, Middlesbrough 2, Thames 0. This is not what Ben-Hur would have wanted on his return. Oh, we've lost it. They're in again here. Oh, they've hit the post. All right, Jimenez is having such a poor game that we may as well get Casper on at this point. Ball over the top. And Middlesbrough, this could be a third. We're getting absolutely torn apart by Borough right now. This is not what I would have wanted, if I'm being completely honest. Corner's played in, and unsurprisingly, that's cleared. We could be breaking away, though. Van den Bosch, on that left-hand side, the delivery's got to be good. Ben-Hur, front post. I mean, it's a breakaway from a corner, and Ben-Hur is back in the goals for Thames. That's what we want. That's what we almost expect at this point. A great breakaway move, again, using these wider players. Van den Bosch, on that left-hand side, the first time he's seen Ben-Hur in the middle, looks up, finds him, and that is, I dare say for you, that is classic Ben-Hur. All right, is there time? Is there a chance here? All right, another chance maybe as Ben-Hur finds Obranek. Oh, it could have been something. It's a great challenge, it turns out, I think. And maybe actually a counter-attack to Middlesbrough. They're going to do very well to keep that in. As I thought we had a chance to get back in this. Ball's headed on goal. He's with a save. It's a throw-in deep in their half. Is there one more chance? Obranek to Ben-Hur. It's a penalty kick. He's been fouled. He's been taken out. And who's going to take it? Obranek fancies it. He's been a man in goal-scoring form recently. And he finds the back of the net. Middlesbrough 2, Thames 2. Back in this game. Is there time for a winner? Is there time for Ben-Hur to do it? It's a lovely penalty from Obranek. Look at that. Lovely finish. Keeper goes the right way, but dives too far. Is there time? The Ben-Hur Obranek front two pairing, is that a sign of things to come? As time is ticking away, it doesn't look as if there's going to be an opportunity, although the ball's played in. Haladum picks it up again. Is he going to go for goal? He does. It goes over, though, and a goal kick. And it's going to end 2-2, but considering we're 2-0 down, I'm actually not too disappointed at all. A decent point away for Thames after not the best of starts, I dare say, and an own goal in there as well. But not too bad. Ben-Hur back in the goals with Obranek as well. Love to see that. And I'm relatively happy after that. I know it's disappointing not to win, but I could be a lot more angry if we'd have lost. And that then is going to bring us to the end today. I don't know if we'll do any more. I don't think there'll be any more transfer business, as I had to adjust the budgets to get him to sign initially anyway. Again, if you want to see that little incident, Ben-Hur signing for Thames, there's a little video in the description for you to check out. And that brings us then to the end of this episode. It's been fun. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Excited about the return of Ben-Hur? Leave a like if you are, and I'll see you again soon. We love with care. From next until next time. I hope you enjoyed the video. Goodbye. And thank you to everyone on Patreon for their support. Here's what you didn't see. I'm going to show this at the end of the episode, but Ben-Hur is hiding down here, and I'm now going to put him on the bench. Ben-Hur for Oscar Rowney. See if anyone notices. Just have to give Ben her number 8 there. Can't put that in the video. Trying to hide the fact he's on my bench, viewers, has been very difficult throughout this episode.